Are you ready, Canada? This is it. This is the shot. This is a good shot. Go on Twitter, look up the hashtag Truckers for Freedom. It's going down. It's going down. And I literally had to do everything to stop myself from jumping in my truck to drive from Vancouver Island all the way to Ontario. But for many reasons, it's very unfeasible for me to do that. So what I'm going to do is put together a team of people on the ground that are going to be reporting and getting videos and sending them my way. And I'm going to cover this. And I suggest everybody out there that has a channel, a show, they're an influencer, you need to cover this. The mainstream media is trying to say that there's just a few hundred truckers that are disgruntled about road conditions, and that's why they're protesting. All right, mainstream media in Canada, CTV News, Global News, CBC, Ottawa Citizen, you're done here. Toronto Star, you're done here. It's over. We're the media now. So just don't even bother reporting on this. You don't have to. We're going to take it over from here. Okay? So clean out your desk. Off you go then. All right. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. We've had enough of your lies, your spin, your gaslighting, your fear porn. You're done. This just in from the Quiggin Report podcast. Breaking. The number of truckers, family members, and supporters descending on Ottawa right now is estimated to be at 500,000 people and 50,000 plus trucks. Yes, you read that right. An estimated 500,000 people. I've been talking to people all night last night. Police officers, friends of mine in Ottawa, trying to get as much of a pulse on this as possible. This is not an exaggeration. You see all those people on the overpasses all throughout this entire country, lining up on the sides of highways with signs. There's people that are baking pies and cookies and bringing these guys food. The truckers of this country, I love you. You have no idea how long I've waited to see something like this in Canada. Because what it is it's a beacon of hope. It's a beacon of light. And that beacon is lighting the fires of other beacons. And all the people that were sitting on the sidelines worried that they were the only ones and they were alone and everyone around them thought they were crazy and it's all hopeless and Canada's a lost, failed state and we're going to go the way of Venezuela. Yeah, look, it's not over. And you're not alone. And that silent majority in Canada that's been silent for a long time because they've been hushed into a corner and they think they're the minority, we're about to find out what's what, because they're coming out from every city, every town, every province, all across this country, and it is a massive snowball rolling down a hill that is turning into an avalanche that will be unstoppable. Nothing can stop this. Nothing can stop what is coming. That number, it's only Monday, the 24th. The truckers are scheduled to arrive on the 29th, which is Saturday. There are teams of people going out to meet them in Kingston to escort them and cheer them all the way up to the doorstep of the swamp that is Ottawa. And that swamp will be drained. You've been given 2 demands, Ottawa. 1, resign, every single last one of you, so that we Canadians can put in a proper government that will actually adhere to Canadian law. There's nothing terrorist about this. There's nothing right-wing extremist about this. This is actually the proper legal way to protest and make things happen. Because we tried protesting with pots and pans. We tried signing letters and sending them to our MPs who all just decided not to grow a spine and stand up for Canadians or stand up for the Charter of Rights and Freedoms or uphold the tenets of the Nuremberg Code or basic human decency and law. And so here's what's going on. In Canada, we've got 2 police organizations that are fighting against this tyranny, this lie. And that is Police on Guard for Thee and Mounties for Freedom. And I am going to be corresponding with both. There are also many men and women in the Canadian military that support this, that are going to start coming out of the woodwork. There are there's nurses, there's paramedics, there's hospital workers, there's doctors, there's lawyers. You're going to see it all come out of the woodwork because we just needed some confidence. People just needed the confidence, and here they have it now. And you can't put this genie back in the bottle. It's only going to grow. So the demands are Ottawa, resign, and we're going to put in a proper government that actually follows the Charter of Rights and Freedoms. Option 2, end all mandates and finish this. And that's only the beginning, because we've also got all kinds of legal cases that are going to be going through, and justice will be served. So you can go out as somebody that went along with the program for a while, but then found a conscience and decided to side with the people and tell the truth. Or you can go down in history as a tyrant and a traitor to this country. That's the choice. So make it a good one, Ottawa. All those media journalists out there working for the fake news, you're not going to be exempt. You're not going to be exempt. You were the tip of the spear, following orders, putting out a narrative that was fake. You had no science behind what you're saying. You have no truth behind what you're saying. You are targeting groups of people in your own country. And this is unlawful, this is immoral, and it's going to end. And so myself and numerous citizen journalists and professional journalists across this country are going to take back the bullhorn. And we are going to tell Canadians and the world the truth. And by saying the world, I'm not exaggerating. I'm getting messages. I got messages from people in Germany who know more about this convoy than I do. So the whole world is watching this. The whole world is waiting to see what's going to happen in Canada. What's the government going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You'll do nothing. You'll step aside, and now it's time for Canadians to build this country. We're going to build back better, all right. But it's not going to be that globalist Klaus Schwab nonsense. It's going to be based on freedom, truth, and justice, and real law. And our numbers are only growing by the minute. So keep acting like totalitarian dictators, government. All you're doing is being the worst advertisement for yourselves. So thank you for that, because you're waking up more people than I could ever wake up. Media, just quit while you are not even ahead, but more ahead than you're going to be if you don't stop telling people flat out lies and misinformation. And you either report the news as it is, or you're out. And no force is going to be needed, because we are using the Buckminster Fuller approach with this entire thing, which is we don't need to overthrow and destroy an old corrupt system. We simply just need to start building one that's better, and people will gravitate to what they prefer by an act of their own free choice, which is something I know is very foreign to a lot of people that work in Ottawa right now. But you're going to be reminded of the principles of the founding of this country, once again, by the people of this country. We the people run this country, not you. You work for us. And the media had its time in the sun. Now it's up to the citizen journalists to take the reins of the bullhorn and tell the people the truth. And that's what I'm going to do. That's what countless others are going to do. So strap yourself in, my friends, my fellow patriots. Go support those truckers. Support our police and military. Support anybody that's willing to tell the truth and fight for this country and fight for the truth and fight for freedom. And that fight is not going to be violent. We don't need to do anything. We don't need to do anything stupid. We don't need to do anything violent. We don't need to do anything reckless. This is a peaceful protest of non-compliance with corruption, lies, and tyranny. That's what this is. And you have every right to do it. So, let's go. Let's go. Honk, honk.